Something that powerfully draws my attention from St. Stephen is how similar his death is to the death of Christ. There are a lot of similarities in the process, in the way that he's led outside of the city, in the way that he's able to refute his persecutors without them having a way to reply. But in the moment of the death, there are also a lot of things that are really similar. For example, when Stephen is about to die, he says, "Lord Jesus, receive my spirit." And this obviously reminds us of the way that Jesus died on the cross, saying, "Lord, into your hands I commend my spirit." And the gospel doesn't include it, but the other words that Stephen had before being stoned is, "Lord, forgive them because they don't know what they're doing." So he repeats the same words that Jesus does also at the cross. Is this coincidence just a coincidence? And the answer is no. What this overlap is indicating us is that Stephen understood that his own death was a participation in the passion of Christ. Stephen knew that when he was dying, persecuted by Christ, he was taking the passion of Christ in his own flesh. He was participating in the same fate as Christ. And this explains why, in the first years of the Catholic Church, where did they celebrate Mass? In the tombs of the martyrs. Because the first Christians understood that the martyrs, they had died in a way that was liturgical. They had offered themselves to the Father in the same way that Christ did. So Stephen, the first martyr of our faith, he makes his own life and he makes his own death a participation in the death of Christ. So this is a beautiful reminder that our own life is also meant to be offered to the Father like the life of Christ. Everything that we do, and especially the sufferings that we don't choose, but the ones that we also choose, are meant to be offered as a participation in the death of Christ. So today, brothers and sisters, let us rejoice in this beautiful and first martyr of the church, and let us remember that we also are called to renew, to participate, to refresh the passion of Christ in our own lives, offering up ourselves to the Father like St. Stephen did.